at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Lawrence going to put it up right away.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Travis Etienne.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
Throwing to start the drive. Wallace.
A short throw to Musgrave.
A little juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a first down carry by Jones. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Packers at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in wondering what on earth is going on here.
And, Brandon, I reflect back to one time we had one of those deep philosophical talks about getting up every day and going to work and the whole deal. Can you imagine what it's like for this team? Every morning they wake up. They haven't won a game yet. How do they figure their way out of this one? How do they play well enough to get at least one win before this season is over?
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get out of way early. Chip away at their timing.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And Watson has it right side. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
Off the play fake. Wallace. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is third and goal. Looking to throw. Wallace. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them out of the end zone and not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. A give, it's ETN off the option. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility. He just keeps it.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Zay Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jags lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Throwing on first down. Wallace. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Calling that a very strong gain of 24. to throw. Wallace. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw caught by Musgrave. Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Packers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's good from Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Wallace on the out route. Dobbs brings it in. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Let's go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
They run the option left with Lawrence.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap up an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
And some room to run now. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wallace.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Foye.
In there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Wallace. time here in this half. It's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, go! Defense, one stop.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They go play action now. Lawrence
Sliding out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
Touchdown! Christian Kirk from 6 yards away.
And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half.
Moving the ball all over us. This is the worst defense showing I've ever seen.
Now McManus for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score Jaguars 28, Packers 0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bring it back.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit, the clock.
Now the ball comes loose.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Second and short now following the fumble.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A final shot before break. Clifford, and this is going to be intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off, and he will be brought down on what would be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Inside the 10.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
That's the 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
And Lawrence now going to move him around.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The kick by McManus is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And
he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
On play action, Lawrence.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
running out of the gun with ETN.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
101 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Open man right side is Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 4 yards out.
And the Jaguars just continue to roll.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Clifford. Got Dobbs over the middle.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Clifford looking to throw it again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 13-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Back now at Lambeau.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! From 8 yards out.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
McManus's point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
60 yards.
And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And ETN going to have a Jags first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Off the option, here's ETN. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Big 13 heavy.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Christian Kirk.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
ETN once more.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a base.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point from McManus is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone.
Breaks through the contact.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
And Clifford to throw it.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Looking to throw, Clifford.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty.
Clifford working from the gun.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Come on, get it together.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite